You can find the Cyclops in this module. Just like the cave troll, there are two entrances, one at the north and the other at the west. I tend to ignore this middle room and use the west entrance. You can use any gear you want, but last video you guys were asking, so here's my Squire setup. And here are the perks. Now moving on to the attacks we're going to parry, the first one is this underhand sweep he does. The wind up animation is quite obvious for this, and we want to crouch and aim up and to the right, with moderate spacing. Remember when you're learning to space, it's always better to be further away than too close. That way you can just edge in closer until you get it right. The second attack we're going to parry is this overhand swipe he does. And we want to max space it, so we are not going to get hit even if we don't have our sword out. And we're going to crouch and put our sword just in front of where his fist is going to go. The third attack we're going to cover is the slam. It can be a little bit scary, but there's no splash damage like with the cave troll. Take a few steps to the right and aim about 150 degrees to your left. Sometimes the Cyclops will just stand still. If he does this, more than likely he's going to stomp, so just back away. Make sure you retreat using your A and D keys. Never use S as it's going to slow you down. This charge attack is one of the freest he does. Whilst attacking him, you want to jump both of his first swings, and then for the third one, strafe counterclockwise and aim directly in the air whilst parrying. Sometimes after landing a riposte, you won't have enough time to land a riposte on the next attack. If that happens, it's no problem. You can dodge every attack by running counterclockwise and spacing a little bit. So now onto the rockfall phase. I'm sure people have mapped this out into an exact science, but here's what I do. He does a 3-piece combo, and on his first slam, there's a slight delay on the rockfall. It takes a bit of getting used to, but as soon as the rocks are about to fall, you just have to jump. And I strafe and change direction just before each attack. If that wasn't super clear, I apologize, but there are plenty of other guides covering this, and we're mainly focusing on parrying. Also, it's really important to crouch whilst you're jumping. So that covers all the moves. Now we're going to jump onto the HA variant. I wouldn't recommend trying this unless you can dodge at least 90% of the rocks falling, because he does an extra rockfall phase, and you're probably going to take too much damage and die. And this is his laser beam attack with his eye. If he hits you with this, you're going to die, because he'll stomp afterwards, and it's going to one-shot you. So treat this just like the cave troll roar, where we're going to jump behind him. You can pop sprint to make it a little bit easier. And that's it, we've covered everything. Now all you need to do is get in there and practice. I'll show you the full fight, but first I want to show you a little clip and a reminder that I stream every single Sunday, early morning GMT. So yeah, don't know how I felt about that. Here we are. What are you doing? He had like brain lag. Oh, didn't left click here because if he stomps. Bad. Where did you know the reference? I watched True Blood, man, back in the day. No shame in that. Definitely got better on the time in that. Did the Wolf Girls TikTok? No. I don't have TikTok and I'm so happy about it. Nobody has TikTok? True.